so you can close the window and put my fan on. Probably less annoying noise that way. Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EIK WM France Deck G456 game with Pain and Intel and Gray. And you guys can check Gray's streams as well, twitch.tv/Gray, GRAEY0. So you should give him a follow as well on there. Well. I mean, the pick is pretty clearly Morning Trader. The question is, what do I think what else is gonna happen in this pack? Wood Collector should go, but beyond that, like someone might take Puppeteer, Seeing Dancer, and Omni Farmer maybe. Although Omni Farmer I feel like has gone down in value. Like people are realizing that it's a lot of work. Thatcher might go, so I might get Thatcher or Omni Farmer back. Dancer might come back. I don't know. It's hard to say. Fieldsman would be okay, although Fieldsman's not a great card. Okay. So one of the issues that Morning Trader has is Morning Trader has a lot of trouble getting on the occupation space early. So a card like Writing Maniac is actually pretty excellent. Because if you're morning trading in rounds 2 and 3, then it's all but guaranteed that you're losing out on the occupation spaces. So Writing Maniac looks good. I think Forest Farmer is quite good as well, especially with a card like Morning Trader. I'd be happy to morning trade into Plow and then jump somewhere else. The other thing to consider is Fiddler. If you're morning trading, then you could always go to Plow late and then not take resources in the right rounds to get Fiddler bonuses. Trinket Collector is kind of interesting, but I think the pick is Writing Maniac here. Wood Distributor is interesting as well. Might take it if it comes back. Just because you want to distribute the good actions and make as many mediocre actions as possible. That way you're having a bit more to do with your Morning Trader. This pick, well, Lemon Trader is kind of interesting because it can combo with my Morning Trader. I have a pretty good incentive for getting a lot of grain early. Now the question is would you skip the first action of your round just to take a building resource of your choice? Or a grain? Maybe? Maybe. We haven't had a card like that, so I'm not sure. Milking Hand is probably the best card in this pack. I like Prudent Merchant, especially if I was going to go for like the Stone Oven. Prudent Merchant or Clay Oven, getting me those resources back so I can reno earlier. Tile Maker also helps build the Clay Oven, but I think the best card pretty clearly is Milking Hand. Also, it's a really great round 11 Writing Maniac occupation. There are a lot of occupations that are, can be awkward, especially in the middle and end parts of Writing Maniac, so getting something good towards the end will be nice. So on Facebook, the conversation is about well, in the local Magic group, the conversation is about having bad customer service experiences at a couple stores just outside of our region, and I was sharing that today. So I actually went down to go do a draft today, and the one store they didn't get enough. The store I went to, they didn't get enough people to run it, and I think they felt bad about it. Appreciated people coming down, so they gave each of us a booster pack of our choice and a promo pack, which is awesome. I got lucky. I opened like a $9 card out of the promo pack, so it ended up being a pretty good day. Even though I didn't get I did want to draft. That would have been better than getting anything, but it was fun. If I had drafted, I probably wouldn't be playing 2 games now. I definitely wouldn't have played that game earlier because I probably wouldn't have been home at that point. So, well, well, well. How do I take anything that's not cattle breeder here? With milking hand in hand, how do I not take cattle breeder, right? I mean, I think Social Climber can be a really good card, but I mean, it's cattle breeder. It's not even close. So this pick is kind of interesting. I know the puppeteer is out there. Writing Maniac does like ways of getting food. Now, if I plan this game out properly, I think I should be able to morning trade enough to feed from that. Like if I morning trade into plow twice early, I can sow 2 and maybe bake 1 grain and then bake more grain in the second stage. Something like that. Surf is something. You can convert vegetables and do that, but when do you realistically have that much excess grain? And I can always just morning trade vegetables as well. I like something like Stone Custodian with Writing Maniac. Food per round is nice. I think though I'm taking Thatcher here. I think like Writing Maniac into Thatcher, it can be pretty nice. And I think Thatcher is like quite a bit better than Stone Custodian. Also, I'm basically never getting on the Reedstone food space if I'm morning trading a lot. So only needing to get 1 reed in order to build is a reasonable option. I totally blew over Sycophant earlier, and I should absolutely have talked about the fact that I cannot let someone else play Sycophant. To the extent that, is Pain going to take Sycophant? I don't think so. Would I play Sycophant? Get an extra food on the grain space? It's probably too slow. Fiddler is an option, but again, Fiddler wants to be played early. I mean, Sycophant is playable with Writing. Like, it's something I could play with Writing Maniac, I guess. Wow, Prudent Merchant came all the way around. I think people are really undervaluing this card. I think it's pretty good. I don't think I want Tilemaker to be played, considering the fact that I have Thatcher in hand, which means probably want to do like a 4-room stone house strategy. It gets me the 4 clay for Clay Oven, which would be really good, but it's also an action. And 4 clay is not usually that hard to get in round 3, so I think Prudent Merchant is fine. Okay, now this is kind of an interesting option. Dray is basically the equivalent of Wheelbarrow Picker, because you go on a 1 resource space and you get an additional resource and a food. So like I can go on the 1 reed space and make it a Reedstone food space. The problem is you don't usually want to be doing that past like stage 1. Like it goes down in value a lot. On the other hand, if I morning trade a lot, I might have making bad actions better is worth something. But this pile is actually like really bad. Clay deposit's fine. Like morning trade into clay deposit, have an excellent 2 point action late in the round. That's definitely something. I think though I'm gonna first pick Dre here. Like the rest of this pack is actually quite weak. Drained Pond is okay. And there we go. There's our payoff. Actually, we got 2 payoff cards. We got Cookies, we've got Corn Basket. Chicken Coop also goes with Thatcher too. Need to keep that in mind. But yeah, it's really not close. Corn Basket. Corn Basket gets me Reed. Yeah, it's yeah, it gets me Reed, and or it would, or both. Like maybe I don't even need to play Thatcher. Okay, this one. Okay, Artichoke Field is the safe pick. It lets me, I can sow onto the artichoke field, get food per harvest. Like, even if I eat the grain raw, that's 2 food per harvest coming off the artichoke field. I don't think I need to take Brushwood Roof because I just took Corn Basket. Corn Basket does similar things to Brushwood Roof. I'm thinking about Mansion. And the reason I'm thinking about Mansion is because I have Thatcher. So Thatcher makes Mansion cheaper. I have Corn Basket, so Corn Basket makes getting to Stonehouse easier. The big thing is I have Prudent Merchant in hand. And Prudent Merchant plus Mansion is a pretty excellent combo. The only awkward thing is you have to pay for it before you use any of these resources. But you know what? It's a great combo, so why not? So the only questionable thing is how am I going to feed? I would really love to see a minor improvement oven. If I could see like half mill oven or like simple oven or something like that, that would be amazing. If not though, I just have to go for clay oven and make sure I get clay oven up. So what are my cards that I'm going to play with Raiding Maniac? Morning Trader wants to come out earlier. Trader wants to come out like round 1. Raiding Maniac probably round 4. Raiding Maniac can play Thatcher into Prudent Merchant, into Cattle Breeder, into Milking Hand, probably, in that order. Cattle Breeder, want to get the cattle before Milking Hand comes out, yeah. Yeah, and then Prudent Merchant comes out round 7, so anytime after round 7, like when I'm doing family growth, if I have those resources, I can mansion it up. Cool thing is I can actually increase my number of reed with Mansion. Yeah. And with Corn Basket, there are grain miners out there, for sure. There are grain cards out there, but with Corn Basket, extra incentive for me to morning trade like an extra couple times. Alright, what do we have here? We've got Clay Tablet, which lets me play occupations. Fine, but not amazing. Lamp Oil, which lets me get food when I play occupations. Probably not Lamp Oil. Now, Eel Farm is interesting. Eel Farm makes the fishing space better for me, which I might, like, if I could do, like, a 2 food fishing action, that might be something. Or a 3 food fishing action after I've morning traded and there are no good actions available. The other thing is it makes room for cattle earlier, so then Milking Hand Cattle Breeder can come into play earlier. The other thing is Natural Border for Pastures, saving wood for me. Although I could just do like Gold Medal, Name Grain, or Name Cattle. Or I could do Cow Chips. Cow Chips is solid. Or I can do Clapper. Actually, I can consider a lot out of this pile. This is the only time I'm going to see it, though. Let's take gold medal. No, let's not take gold medal. I don't want to race with other people. Let's take eel farm. Problem with gold medal is you don't always beat everyone else to it. Sometimes you just end up tying. Let's try this eel farm card. I'm intrigued by it. And this pick is definitely Drained Pond. Yeah, Drained Pond is great. Well, it's not great, but it's okay. This is pretty surprising that all this came back. I don't really want to pass Payne's Sack Cart. I don't want to be competing with anyone for early grain. I've already said that I might have problems getting Reed, so a card like Reed Exchange is something to consider. I think, though, what I'm doing here is I'm taking Bathroom. If I can play Bathroom, Bathroom makes eating raw grain better, marginally better. Not much, but it makes it marginally better. Snack Time, definitely not Snack Time. Yeah, not Sack Cart. It's between Reed Exchange and Bathroom. What are the odds that I play Bathroom before I start eating raw grain? Not good. Really not good. The odds that I can play Reed Exchange a lot later into the game and still have it be worth something. Alright. And this pick... Free range chicken is just too weak, too slow. The fact that you have to pay food for it, too bad. Cook Pot, though, is actually quite good. I'm surprised to see it this late. Alright, we start second, which is good. Second's the best place to start in. Intel Redstone Food, and then we play Morning Trader. Be a great start. Intel. Whoa! Wood Collector got all the way to Intel. I thought that was the second best card in that pack by quite a bit. Well, I think we can pretty safely say that Payne took Omni Farmer. Payne takes the cards that take a lot of work, that require a very specific game plan. Like, he kind of... Most people play, like, to win, but Payne plays to win, but with a certain, like, play style. Like, he only will accept playing certain... Like, if he can do really weird stuff. Namely, get crazy combos going. And, yeah, that's Payne's game plan. Second action. Probably I get 2 clay. Maybe I get 2 wood. Both are fine. I can Reed Exchange them, or the clay can turn into eel farm. I don't really have any good uses for Dre, really. If I've already decided that I don't need that much Reed with Thatcher in hand, then taking 1 Reed is a really bad action. Also with Corn Basket in hand. Yeah. I could definitely make cheap rooms though and do cheap renovations. Like Corn Basket can put down a reed and 2 wood, and then Thatcher saves me a reed, so I'm only having to pay 3 wood total for a wood room, which is really cheap. Snack time here for Pain. Yeah, totally. It's not great. It's another card that we sort of overvalued when it came out, and then I think the valuation has gone back down to fit closer to where its actual power level is. Because sure, food per harvest for a free miner is okay, but the drawback is actually like a lot more significant than you realize. Whoa! This sucks. Well, I have someone else who was drafting and trying to play the same game that I was in Gray. Synergizer versus Morning Trader. They can both do almost the exact same thing. The difference is Gray can use the plow and field action with his second move. I have to dedicate my first action to getting on the 1 green space. That means it's going to be pretty difficult for me to get on plow. And then we've got Turkey Breeder here for intel. Turkey Breeder is a great card, especially with sheep round 1. Very clear signal that he's going to go for. Grab that first group of sheep. So here's me sitting here. Oh, Pain, what are you doing? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Pain's gonna wealthy man plus trinket the whole game. Oh, he's just gonna start player endlessly when he's already the start player. I'm so sure that Pain like first picked wealthy man or something like that. Alright, let's grab a field to sow onto. And then let's grab 2 wood's not great. But neither is day labor. Oh man. Pay's gonna first action do something into second action. Or he just has Puppeteer. What? Why did he have to start player into House Goat? He was already the start player. I mean, House Goat maybe the argument is House Goat was the best action on the board. But when you're not already the start player, like, I'm very skeptical that that would be the case. So we got Forest Farmer here for Gray. He's got a pretty good combo with his Synergizer there. Reedstone Food comes to me, but I think I want to keep morning trading. Well, at least probably the other players will avoid traveling players, so that means I think I'll be able to get traveling players with my last action round 4. And if I could do that with Raiding Maniac, that would be really excellent. Also, the expensive occupation space should be pretty undesirable in round 4. Because only Pain wants to play on it, and Pain will just he can just play Ox with Puppeteer, so he's not that. Unless he has like a stage 1 occupation that he has to get out, that would be the only thing I'd really worry about. So Gray's Forest Farmer actually comes out after my 2 actions, so I can do my 2 actions back to back. So like 3 wood twice, or 3 wood 4 clay maybe. I also have the corn basket. But Intel's going on start player, or no, he's going on major. Whoa. He doesn't want me to 2 clay into 3 sheep, I guess. Well, I can take start player corn basket now and then get 6 wood and be pretty satisfied with that outcome. So let's do that. And then we'll do 4 clay. Or I do traveling players here. I'm gonna do 6 wood. So I don't have to do 6 wood actually. There's going to be 5 great actions next round if I don't. 4 wood, 3 wood, 6 clay. I would get one of them back. Okay, I'll just take 3 wood. Yeah, I want to keep morning trading as much as I can. You know what? Gray might have blocked the 6 wood actually. Yeah, it really sucks. The Syndra is going to destroy my corn basket, so I can't eat raw grain like it's nothing. That sucks. But if I look at it as I'm morning trading for a grain and a building resource from corn basket, like that's actually pretty good. So then I'm hoping for Occupation Writing Maniac and 4 Food Traveling Players next round. I'm hoping to get both those actions. Let's put a read on the corn basket. So it sucks passing 4 wood, especially to Payne, who needs wood very badly. Okay. Was not what I expected to happen there. And Gray gets the first room. Well, at least I know he's not going to synergize her this round again. Also, probably not going to play an occupation, so expensive occupation's looking pretty safe. Intel going on traveling players. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in so much trouble. Oh, my Writing Maniac's dead now. Thing is, 2 clay fireplace, Intel immediately takes the 4 sheep, Writing Maniac's dead. Now the upside of that is then I can go on So Bake and at least get 4 food that way. Ugh. I can't believe he got Wood Collector with his 4th pick. What are these guys doing? I guess Forest Farmer for Gray, sure. This is gonna be this is gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be a really rough one. Alright. So Writing Maniac can still get played, because it is still 3 occupations for 1 action. Of course, I lose out on Probably Thatcher. So I would still play Prudent Merchant, Cattle Breeder, Milking Hand. This is so bad. Alright. Well, I guess I get 6 wood, which is something, but it's still not great. Maybe I should just spam Star Player the rest of the game to punish Intel for taking traveling players. It was my traveling player. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad. Like, I have no payoff for early grain fields. I really just was doing Morning Trader to accumulate food to pay for my Writing Maniac, so that building like Stone Oven or Clay Oven could be good. Okay. So I need 7 food for round 7. 7 food is Writing Maniac plus Prudent Merchant. Yeah, there's no way I can get to 7 food. Not with any kind of efficiency. And Synergizer's going to start collecting grain. Yep. This is going to be a brutal one. Well, for now, Reedstone food. I guess I can double build, get another reed on Corn Basket, and then maybe I got enough out of Corn Basket if that happens. I do want 4 rooms because that's another 2 points from my mansion, but it's looking like this is just going to be too slow of a game to ever do anything. And Payne's got Seasonal Worker. Oh, Friendly Worker, okay, yeah, Friendly Worker, Seasonal Worker, sure. Okay, why is he going to Clay? That's what I'm trying to understand. Oh, but he didn't take Clay Tablet. He's got Puppeteer, he doesn't need Clay Tablet. What's this card? Knoom. At least 4 sheep on your farm. Family growth with room action. Family growth without room action. Wow. If family growth is round 7, it's probably GG Intel. So now what our goal should be is to deny Intel from getting a way of eating those sheep. If we let him build fireplace or cooking hearth, then he probably wins. Wow. What a game for sheep to come round 1 in, eh? When you have Turkey Breeder and Canoom in hand. And family growth is not round 5. That's certainly something. Put another reed on the basket. Well, what this does mean is it does mean I can double grow. I can double build and grow next round, but the problem with that is I would need 5 food at the end of round 7, which is something. How am I going to get to 5 food? Don't know. Well, let's morning trade. That's 1 food that doesn't cost me an action. It also means that, well, Gray's not going to sow this round. He's going to family growth. Okay, this is good. This is actually really good. Pain playing the cooking. Oh, I forgot. I have fireplace. I can just take the 2 sheep. Taking 2 sheep is totally fine for me. So I can take 2 sheep into building 2 rooms. We got dinghy here for gray. Dinghy is such a great card to go for the first family growth with. Being able to, whenever the miners that get you lots of food on in stage 2, they're just really, really excellent cards. Let's grab the 2 sheep. Sure, I can keep one of them on my farm because there's no reason not to. But probably this other one's getting eaten. And actually, I don't have to build rooms this round. I can build rooms next round. Because Pain is not in any position to build. No one else is. So if I build round 7, then I can grow round 7, round 8 in all likelihood. And I might even be able to morning trade every time into family growth. So that's good. Yeah, the family growth queue is actually really good, looking really friendly. So Pain doing whatever his Pain things are, actually going to help me a lot. And the fact that Intel's Gnome is actually playable, taking him out of the family growth running. Yeah. Yeah, if round 7 was family growth, then obviously you're thinking Gnome is amazing as Intel, but okay, I'm gonna find out how you say that because I bet it's a word in another. I bet it's a word for sheep in another language. One of the earliest Egyptian deities. How do I hear? Where's the listen to this sound? Is it Kanu? Might be Kanu. Alright, yeah, I don't have to build a room here, so I can do something different. So I could play an occupation, but that doesn't seem good. Although if I don't play an occupation, what are my miners going to be? Well, one of my miners can be cookpot. The other miner is going to end up being probably nothing. So I could take stuff to let me play miners with, but I guess we're just taking 3 wood for now. Yeah, I don't have enough food for writing Maniac, so I'll just double grow and then play my occupations manually later. I still have good combinations, like Milking Hand Cattle Breeder is still a nice combination. Prudent Merchant Mansion is still a nice combination. I don't have the crop payoffs that I hope to. I mean Corn Basket. Corn Basket is an amazing crop payoff card. I cannot complain about Corn Basket for sure. I can't throw anything on the corn basket right now, actually. I'm not allowed to. But you know what? At this point, I've gotten enough utility out of it, realistically. Like, getting this much stuff is pretty good. build room is not safe. Intel could build and grow ahead of me. So that means I cannot morning trade. Means I have to first action build. And I can build stables. I could build 2 stables. Nah, the stables take away from my ability to read exchange. And with 3 players going for animals this early, it's not like there's going to be good breeding pairs around. Okay, clay deposit for pain. I assume this is Renault clay deposit. I hope it is not start player clay deposit. All right. Yeah, just commenting. One of the board game shops near my house, they ran a sealed event, Magic the Gathering event on Tuesday, which I won. So that was pretty cool. My first Magic event that I've ever done really anything with. It was not. I didn't really play paper until the start, like till the summer, till like maybe June. When Nathan and I went, and our other roommate, when we went to California in May for vacation, seeing friends, we played some cube drafts, and that really got the Magic bug into us. And so then we all came back and started playing Arena, and I've been doing some like drafts and stuff. So I've been really enjoying playing Magic. So this is definitely cook pot. I want that food to come in as soon as possible. And then I can feed 3 in a sheet. Omni Farmer's out already. Oh, I missed that. He must have done that with the 3rd action in the last round. Oh no, he played it here. Okay. Yeah. So Omni Farmer before Wood Collector, eh? I guess if you have Synergizer Forest Farmer in your farm, you think you're looking for ways to turn even more crop. Like you're looking for ways to get more than 4 points for each crop. That's fair. That's fair. I still think Omni Farmer is probably a little too slow. But if he hits 5, yeah, that's 9 bonus points. I mean, that's really good. So. Oh, too late. Gray wanted to jump with his Forest Farmer. Let's dump what are we putting on? Something on Corn Basket. Do we put Read on? Because I don't have a miner that I can play that's not Read Exchange here. Let's put Wood to Basket. No. Clay to Basket. And then we'll Read Exchange. 2 wood to 2 reed. So that's all the reed I need for the rest of the game. Because Mansion, as long as I play Mansion with Prudent Merchant out before I Reno, then I get my 2 reed back, and then I can Reno to clay, Reno to stone. I guess I have Drained Pond. Ooh, okay. So I need 1 more reed. And actually, that reed can only come from... It has to be a reed on the table. I have to have I have to have that reed on the table. Well, I could play Drained Pond as late as in 2 rounds. Like, it doesn't have to come out here. Chess player for Intel. Yeah, I don't really need Reedstone food. I need food though. So, but traveling players should not be too popular of an action. 4 food should be a pretty popular action though. Especially with Payne and Intel both needing a lot of food. I mean, Intel can eat all his sheep, but if he eats all his sheep, then sucks to be him. Is this Reno? I hope this is Reno. Nope, this is just Major Minor Pottery from Payne. Well, he needs food, so, and he's got on like clay deposits a guaranteed 5 clay action, so 4 clay and 2 food is not bad, or it's a 2-point action or 3-point action, you know, depending on the circumstances. So looks fine. So I want to put a reed on Corn Basket. I guess there's the stone as well. I could be putting stone on stuff. Intel taking 4 food traveling players again. You're not supposed to be doing that. Market Woman. So it looks like first pick Market Woman from Payne. What did I pass him that would make him draft this way? I have no idea. I have no idea what Payne drafted. Great says, good thing William didn't get that. That would have been good for me, that's for sure, yeah. Let's grab 3 wood. I don't see any reason to go for anything else. I guess I could have played Prudent Merchant here, but Prudent Merchant could come out after I've done a good clay action. I've got time on that. I also need to get enough stone. The problem with Mansion Prudent Merchant is that what use will I have for getting the clay back? Clay oven? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so maybe I can Reno to clay and play Mansion, and I can get the 3 clay back, which can then go into a clay oven. And then the 3 stone obviously can go to stone oven. And the 2 reed can go to Drained Pond in my Stonehouse Reno. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're looking okay here actually. A lot better than I was thinking. I mean, the fact that I got to double grow is what's making this game okay. R2 basket. So I have 7 food on my farm. There are not going to be a lot of good actions here. I do not think I can afford to do anything other than 5 clay here. I would love to morning trade vegetable for 2 food. But if I morning trade vegetable, then I'm not getting 5 clay. And that means my Reno is just becoming that much later. Alright. I'll try to morning trade vegetable in the future when I don't have such a key action available. Yeah, 4 moves here. If I could get the clay oven out, that would be ideal for sure. Being able to clay oven here. I don't know why Payne keeps playing Friendly Worker. It's not good. It's way too slow, especially this early. Like, using your whole round to family growth out of turn order, I don't think it's good. So we've got Granter here. 2 food for each of your other played occupations, up to 8 food. So it gets it's a 5 food action. Because of course you had to pay a food to play it. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at plow. If I could clay oven, that would be best case. Oh wow. This is really good. Payne is really sad. Oh man, Payne is so sad right now. You know what? I'm really dumb. I can let 5 clay go because I can go on clay deposit. Sure, it costs me a food, but I would have gained a vegetable, which worst case I can eat into 2 food. Oh, that was really dumb. Well, and then Payne plays clay deposit, so then I don't feel so bad. So we're looking at major minor clay oven with our next action, and then last action prudent merchant. Sure. It also means I'm not plowing, and I would like to plow here, but I also need that clay oven out. I need that clay oven fairly badly. I'm just 1 clay short, unfortunately. The corn basket, if it was giving me 1 more clay, then I could do something with it, but just 1 short. And actually, I was lucky. I don't know if I was gray. I don't know if I would have omni-farmed grain with my first time, because it takes a grain away, which means I can bake here and still have more grain than him, which is obviously good for me. Bake 1. I can plow. Is plow better than prudent merchant here? Plow might be better than prudent merchant. That expensive occupation is going to be a low priority action for my opponents, but plow is going to go up in popularity a lot in the next for the rest of the game. All right, yeah, I'll plow. As Alex Bove will say, classic fireplace and cooking hearth game. or sorry, and oven game. You don't want to do both. I had to in this one. I did not have a choice. I had already committed to baking and then was really in a tough spot on feeding. This will either be Reno or start player Apple Tree. Could be either, really not sure. I know I need 1 more clay. I need a real clay. So I can't corn basket any more clay. I should start corn basketing stone. Unless I want to build a 5th room. Which is actually an option. Building a 5th room is totally an option. Feed 8. Did I already harvest? When did I sow in round 1? Yes, this should be empty. So yeah, if I'm gonna build a fifth room, then I can put clay on that room. No, I think that's too greedy. Let's just put stone to basket. 4 rooms is enough. Who knows? If I put enough stone on there, maybe I build a stone room. I think probably though, if I have any excess stone, I'll want to be building the stone oven. I think that seems likely. So if four wood is gone, then yeah, pretty sure Intel's taking 4 wood. Intel might family growth to stay ahead of pain because of hammock. So if Intel family growths all 4 wood, if he doesn't family growth, probably morning trade vegetable. It's on the board. And stone to basket if I didn't already announce that. Did I? I did. Good. Alright, Intel playing Goose Spawn, so sure, I'll take 4 wood. Very happily. Even if I don't sound happy, I'm very happy. Oh man, this is a weird game. Yeah, I could put another clay and then be able to reno to a clay house without any more clay actions, but the problem is, in order to play mansion, I need clay anyways, so I have to do a clay action. May as well start getting other stuff. Three wood came all the way back, so definitely taking 3 wood. Gotta take wood as much as I can. Looking at 3 stone in round 11. Prudent Merchant, plow maybe. Although there's really, again, there's no rush on Prudent Merchant. Prudent Merchant can wait a long time. I could also think about fencing. The problem with fencing is I would need to take wood again afterwards from man. No, I don't need to. I could just not fence 12. I could fence 8 or 10. No, 10 is not good. I could fence 9, 6, and 3. Yeah, I could fence 9 and then get 2 cattle next round. And then Milking Hand goes up in value a lot if I do that. Problem is, then I can't morning trade on the vegetable space, and pretty sure gray is taking 2 cattle unless I start player for it. So that would be the question. Do I want it enough to start player? And I do have Drained Pond in hand. So Drained Pond, this is the last round to play it. Yeah, okay, I could do that. Oh, Intel. Looks like Intel start player here. Intel start player dinghy. And Stone Custodian for gray. Okay. Well, Intel needs food. Will he eat all, I guess he'll eat all his sheep and then have cattle start to breed. Probably what's going to happen. I think I sow bake here just to get it out of the way. And then I can either plow or I can fence. No, fence is gone. Graze fence. What am I thinking? I'm making all these plans for actions that are not available to me. Not following the board state well this game at all. Alright, let's plow then. I do want to leave room for a fifth room. It's not likely, but it is still possible. Alright, let's see what I get here. Pretty sure Intel's taking 2 cattle. So then I'll morning trade on the vegetable space and hope that 6 clay come back, and if they don't, clay deposit is fine. Yeah, Intel is grabbing the cattle, certainly, since he's announcing eating all those animals. So, morning trading vegetable after I've done a so bake is pretty bad, but what can you do? Payne accumulated a lot of resources, I have to say, because he's now in a position to double build and then grow again. And then he would need 1 more food. So if I feed him a clay deposit food, which I'm thinking about doing, then yeah, that would be enough for him. Maybe I could take 2 clay just to spite him. Well, not just to spite him, but because I don't need the clay otherwise. Like, Prudent Merchant's going to give me a bunch of clay back that I don't need. But for now, definitely just taking 3 stone. Adding dinghy to my hand. So I can 2 clay into 2 clay Prudent Merchant Mansion would be the sequence here, and then I start renovating. Then I renovate round 12 and hopefully round 13 as well. Definitely need to get a move on my renovations, because Payne being the only one at the end of round 11 means it'll be tight at the end of the game. Now I do have 3 stone, which is good. The thing about, if I go on clay deposit, then I can reno mansion. I'll have enough resources to do both. The problem with not only taking 2 clay is that I can't reno then mansion. I would have to do mansion then reno. Yeah, so probably paying 1 food to reno a round earlier is good. Especially when it's like imperative that I get to stone if I'm gonna play mansion. So that means I'll have to eat my sheep, which is not awful. Yeah. This game is reminding me of how broken Corn Basket plus Morning Trader is. Because everything was going wrong for me, but the power of that combo, like getting read as early as I was from Corn Basket, being able to date morning trade, and then only not having to worry about getting read stone food or a 2 read action, like, jeez. Intel needs space for a 3rd. Oh, he's just gonna eat a sheep. Yeah, he has room for his dung collector. Pretty sure occupation is safe. So I'll go on clay deposit. Yeah, that was nice of me. That food ends up being pretty relevant. Nope. Yeah, you know, it's snack time and house goat, sure. You can still say feed 7. Or not a clay, a food from deposit. Anyways, oh, Renault's gone. Okay, I should take 3 wood then. Don't you? Yep. Must pay you 1 food, yes. Yeah, and the whole reason that I thought that that was bad was because it let him not eat one of either his sheep or his vegetable. It let him not eat his vegetable, which ends up being relevant. But what do I know? Do I plow or do I prudent merchant? I'm pretty sure I plow here. No, I'm pretty sure I prudent merchant. Because I don't want this mansion to wait any later than it is. Feed 6 food and a sheep. There's also that moldboard plow out there. Gotta remember that. Gray gets family growth. I guess he would have liked either pretty equally, actually. With all those empty fields and crops. He would not have minded plow sow at all. Is this too greedy? You know what? I don't think it is. I'm morning trading. Now, you know what? Because, yeah, Reno I can do late. Fencing I can do late. I'm not competing with anyone for those actions. The only thing I'm competing with maybe is plow. So let's grab a grain here. So that I can bake some more. No, you know what? Yes, get a grain so I can bake some more. I could start player like a normal player, but... Who needs start player? Who needs it? So Payne did have clay tablet. What is going on here? Well, he definitely took the trinket guy, right? I'm gonna assume. Fence should be safe, right? 6. Intel wouldn't mind fencing. I think I plow though because it makes my plow sow action like quite a bit better. Although is that too greedy? Yeah, let's just fence. Sure. No, I can't fence. What am I thinking? I need to play mansion before I fence. Yeah, Payne does have the moldboard plow. Makes sense. Start player. A little sad. Especially because that means Gray just got plow sow. Or family growth. Oh, man. And then Intel. Well, Intel doesn't like family growth. Has Payne taken any food this round? No. Yeah, I don't get it. I thought the fact that I gave him the food meant he didn't have to eat a vegetable, but he had already committed to it, so he ate the vegetable anyways. Now, it might end up being that he was going to have to eat the vegetable anyways, because, yeah, he's got 3 food on his farm, but oh well. The boar are gone. So I think my actions are Reno, Fence, Sow, Bake. That's the ideal 4 moves that I can do. So first I Reno, and I use Clay and Reed. So I'll take off another 3. And then I announce Mansion. And it's just free because I get all the resources back. I knew Payne would like that one. The sweet, yeah. Payne likes those kind of combos. He's actually not really playing any sort of stupid combo this game, which is weird. It's very confusing. I guess friendly worker, seasonal worker, maybe he slightly overvalued that combination, but Fence 15. I could fence tighter to make room for more fields on my farm, because it's actually looking like I might have, well, I could reno again. Or I could build another room. Is kind of crazy. I could build another room, and then family growth. And let's put a. So I could. Here's the thing. I could put a clay on the thing, and then build and get another room. Yeah. Okay. C2 basket. Because I have 1 stone there, and then I can put another stone around 14, and then that's my stone oven or stone house. Just so long as I'm guaranteed a reno action around 14. That's the only dicey thing. means I can't build stone oven, but I mean a stone room is worth quite a bit as well. The well's still available. Building the well would be nice, but oh, stone custodian. I wonder if he forgot about it the whole game. So Payne plays the paved road. Hey, Toe, what are you doing? Just go ahead and start player. Start player to set up your round 14 plow sow. And also it probably guarantees you Reno in that round as well. Maybe he's thinking about fencing. The build room action is totally uncontested. So yeah, I could actually oh, Reno here instead of start player. That's unusual. Intel playing lamp oil. I wonder if he has another occupation to play that he really wanted lamp oil out. But lamp oil can come out on start player too, which makes it a bit unusual. Is Milking Hand just dead? Milking Hand might just be dead. Let's morning trade. Sure. So I can't family growth Dre until I've played a third occupation. And is Milking Hand even worth playing at this point? I guess if I take cattle and then play cattle breeder, then Milking Hand is worth playing. But it'll only be 2 points in the last round, which is not really anything. So I could take cattle, play cattle breeder, and then build a room. Whoops. Sure, let's take one cattle. I do need food. So take cattle, cattle breeder, traveling players, room. And then round 14 is Reno, family growth, bake, and something else. Whoa, 4 cookies. Payne, that's all your grain. Oh, and then just as soon as I say that, that's just the way this game has been going. There's the trinket collector. So I was wrong about wealthy man, just trinket collector. I only need 2 more food. So fishing is 2 food. But it's a pretty inefficient 2 food. Vegetable is 2 food. Yeah, maybe I just eat a raw vegetable. And maybe I have to eat more raw vegetables later. Oh, but if I play cattle breeder, then I'm going to need to pay another food. Well, for now, That's okay for now. So 3 food fishing and then building a room? Looks like Reno should be safe. Yeah, because only Intel and I will be able to Reno. Payne and Gray are too many actions away. Intel plays Clay Cellar. Okay. So I'm feeling happy about my timing of cattle breeder. And yeah, looks like build room is totally safe. So we'll take 3 food fishing. Oh, I guess I could upgrade to a cooking hearth. Could have done that action as well, but maybe I'll do that with my Reno Major. If Intel's gonna Reno Fence, then I can Reno Major cooking hearth upgrade. Because the rest of these are probably not worth anything. Dinghy I can't play. Dre, I can play Dre, but it's not really gonna do anything for me. Drain Pond is a read, but I can't afford that either. I'm gonna run out of stuff. Well, I wasn't expecting to get to a 5-room stone house, but maybe I should have. So clay room, save C from basket. Harvest all those breed. Payne's got lemon. Oh. Oh no, 2 different resources. Okay, he can't surprise Reno. He's not allowed to. Okay, oh jeez. I was about to lose my shit and say I just got screwed out of getting to my stone house. No, no, no. Okay, we're good. We're good. They have to be different resources. Okay, you can't turn 2 vegetable into 4 stone. If yeah, he doesn't have the crops actually. Oh man, that was close. That was really close. Gray did not need to family growth there. Yeah, plow sow, yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, you have no need to family growth because I'm gonna family growth minor. Unless it's profitable to block him. If it's profitable to block him, I might, but. So Milking Hand is probably not going to be played because it's probably going to be better for me to eat 2 cattle for 6 food or 8 food if I get Reno Major. Dre's getting played on family growth, so that'll be a 4-point action. So let's take a 3-point boar move. It's probably the best move here. So bake is good for me as well. But I don't need to so bake if I get on Reno. And especially because I'm not getting any points from it. It would only be a food action. So, and no matter what, I'm eating points for food, and so bake doesn't increase my any points, so looks fine. Okay, so now that Pain has done that, now I should look to Reno Major, just in case. Actually, no, there's no way he can do it. He's just not allowed. He can turn a vegetable into stone reed, and then a vegetable into stone clay or something. But that's only 3 stone. Yeah, there's no way. He hasn't played any cards that get him surprise stone. All his no, only 6 of his occupations have been played. But someone would have to go on a 1 food traveling players for him to play surprise occupation at a turn. I think I should be fine. So I could do a 2-point sheep action. Intel just took a bunch of clay for him to clay sell. If Intel is feeding with no, he's got 8 food on his farm. He doesn't need a cooking hearth upgrade. All right. So Pain did plow sow there. Makes sense. Actually, does it make sense? Why is he getting so much extra vegetable? He needs to eat 2. I guess he needs to eat 2 of them, is what he's looking at. And he could cookie 1 more time. Yeah, okay. Oh, cookie, of course. No one can fence? I assume this means he's going on Reno Major. Reno Stone Oven for Intel. I was a little too greedy with that. I mean, sheep is 2 points, so taking food would be points. Reno Major, of course. Then he gets the well. No, he can't. He's not allowed. Can lemon trade. There's a difference between can you and do you want to. Those 2 things are different. But yeah, no, he can only get to 3 wood. Alright, so there's my 10-point mansion. So for feeding, 2 vegetables, 2 cattle. Is that the most efficient way for me to feed? So if family growth Dre, oh, I only need to feed 9 if I family growth. Probably still 2 cattle, 2 veggie. It doesn't make a difference, yeah, because eating 1 is the same as eating 2. I don't mind if you're a new player. I don't mind asking if someone can bake or reno or fence or whatever. But Intel's got like more than 1,000 games on the site. Like, it doesn't need to be asking if people can do stuff. Like, just do your actions. Go. It's part. Yeah, needing 2 cattle and 2 veg. So I end up with no negatives, which is very rare in a mansion game, to have a game where you have no negative points on your farm. So I score 56, looks like. Very good score. Another score in the 50s that might not win. Because Intel might have enough to beat that. No, probably not. No, if he's only at 42, that's less than I was expecting. That's a lot less than I was expecting. Well, I guess he hasn't done collected, plowed yet. And there are no, and he hasn't, oh, he did clay cell. Okay. What about Gray? Gray's got his 9-point thing. And Gray gets to breed. But yeah, probably not beating me. Probably not. I only scored 46. Yeah, so I beat him by 10, so it really was not close. I guess I'm looking at the well and thinking he has a lot more. But he doesn't have really anything in terms of crops. Yeah, 54 for Gray. Okay, so it was enough to win. Because I'm quite sure that Payne with 5 negatives is not doing anything. Payne only scores 39. Well, I guess that's what happens when you get something weird to do. Also, he got totally screwed on the family growth queue. So I did end up winning, wow, which is ironic considering how much I complained in the early part of the game. Corn Basket plus Morning Trader is just an absolutely broken combo. Prudent Merchant plus Mansion is a ridiculous combo. So yeah, I got a couple of really good combos, which is pretty strong. Grade said he took Tenant Farmer to guarantee Omni 5th. Okay. I was so sad Lemon Trader didn't we all? Yeah. Yeah, I don't, not sure about Lemon Trader. Thing is, usually if you have a way to get grain early, you probably want to be baking and stuff, so. Anyways, well, this is what happens when I'm forced not to play all my cards, is I actually win. So, should keep that in mind. Yeah, I really did not think, when I picked up Mansion, was really not expecting I would get to that fifth room, but with Corn Basket and Morning Trader, anything is possible. Morning Trader is one of the best occupations in this set, it has to be said. Yeah, we can look at the stats actually, and we'll see. G45 stats. Morning Trader. Power 4.2. Actually, it's the 20th card behind Baby Sling and Rum Distillery. Wow. It's behind Acquirer in power. Now, Acquirer you can usually draft third. You can draft it later, but whoa. And Child Psychologist, I'm not surprised by. Child Psychologist has always been undervalued. I pick it up whenever I can, but only now starting to see people pick it up. Native on the banned. Native is getting banned, so in all likelihood, just really, it's too strong. All right. Well, that's going to be all for me for today. Give me if you're watching this on Twitch, give me a follow on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, give me a follow on Twitch so that you can come and talk to me and say, why the hell are you complaining? Because you got all this good stuff. Yeah. Anyways, for the rest of you, thank you very much for watching this little video. And I'll probably stream tomorrow. So sometime, probably around the same time I started today. So sometime in the afternoon. So yeah, look for me then. Bye.